Hi, I'm Pam Hibbard and I'm running for the Health, Wellbeing and Sciences Officer.
So my name is Shaf Ahmed and I'm running for President of the Hallam Students Union.
My name is Gloria Akinyefa and I'm going for the BTE College Officer.
My name is Adijat Karim. I'm aspiring for International Student Officer.
So I'm Abby Marchant and I'm applying for the role of Health, Wellbeing and Life Sciences College Officer.
Hi, I'm Layla and I'm running to be your next Wellbeing, Sport and Physical Activity Officer.
My name is Oluwaseye Akeredolu. I'm running for the Business, Technology and Engineering College Officer.
I'm Arunya Nandakumar and I'm running for the Health, Wellbeing and Life Science Officer position.
My name is Stella Oko and I am running for the position of the BTE College Officer.
My name is Vincent and I'm running for the position of BTE College Officer.
Hello, my name is Yagnis Bhatt and I got elected for the BTE Student Officer for the Sheffield Hallam Student Union.
Hi, my name is Dr. Sumit Pakrashi and I'm running for Social Sciences and Arts College Officer.
My name is Abimbola Joseph. I'm running for the position of International Student Officer.
My name is Oladipo Olowe. I'm running for the position of the International Student Officer in the coming election.
My name is Gangadhar Dandin. I'm from India and I'm contesting for the role of President.
My name is Shafaq Sajid and I'm running for International Student Officer.
Hi, I'm Emily and I'm running for the BTE Officer.
Hi, my name's Ellie Miller and I'm running for the role of Wellbeing, Sport and Physical Activity Officer.
So I applied for the role because I'm in the third year of my adult nursing degree and I know the struggles that we all face, be it a nursing degree or anything else, and I'd just like to support students going forward.
Since first year, I've looked into the union. I've always been quite interested in what they were up to and what sort of things they did within the university. So since first year, I'd say I've always kind of planned and thought, you know what, maybe one day I could apply and put myself in that position where I can support the student interest and overall support of the community.
Been in the department for close to 16 months and as a student there have been challenges that I personally and some of my classmates have gone through, and I feel because the voice is not well amplified enough, we're not getting solution to it. Like there's some things that have been done, but it's not usually student focused. Like they feel, okay, actions are being taken and it's what is believed is appropriate for the student, whereas it's not really the case. For instance, we have this placement issue. When you enroll, like when you apply, you have option for work route and just no work route. For the work route, you need to pay extra for it. And people have been really struggling to get placement. And sometimes along the line, things happen when they are in a place and the way at which it's being looked at is not very satisfying. So that's one of the things I would actually be looking at when I'm elected.
The reason why I apply for the role is because as an international student, it's always difficult to navigate around, most especially when it comes to accommodation and navigating around Blackboard. So me aspiring for this post, I'm going to help other international students coming up and those are present at the campus presently. I'm going to help them liaise with the housing agency so that it's going to be easy for them to be navigate around the environment, get accommodation easily, and organize little employability section where they can get part-time jobs and be able to meet with new people, and from there they can get networking.
I applied for this role because I'm a department rep currently for bioscience and chemistry, and I realised there was a lot of issues that were getting raised, and I just really want to be able to try and improve this and make uni just a better place in general.
I applied for this role because I feel like I've got a lot to offer for the role. I take part in a lot of sport at Hallam, and I know how important it is to take part in physical activity.
Well, I applied because I am a student in the School of Business Technology and Engineering. I've been a course rep in the last 1 year. I have interacted with students, I've interacted with the faculty. I understand the peculiar needs and nature of the school, so I am willing to make an impact, to add value in my own little way.
I am basically from the Health, Wellbeing and Life Science department, and I want to make a change towards how people view certain aspects of their well-being, because it's very important when you are at the peak of your education, because you seem to lose that work-life balance and things get messed up. So I want to work basically on that and promote well-being on a general basis.
Because I believe I can add value. I don't go for things that I'm not able to make a difference. So I believe I can play the role well and add value.
Yeah, I applied for the role, first of all, because I'm a placement student, and the difficulty in trying to get placements has been a lot for me and so many other people that are also on placements. I have been to interviews and I don't know, nothing comes out from the interviews. Like, it's not successful, you apply and you get nothing out of that. And I saw the role online on the SHU website. I had the tab open for over 2 weeks because I was thinking, do I apply for this or do I not apply for this? Why? Because I wanted to try to solve the placement issues. I am a course rep in computing, master's computing, and I have raised this concern so many times during our meetings as a course rep, and yet nothing has been done, even though I hear talks of little changes trying to be implemented. But being the BT college officer, I would have a direct impact to trying to get changes to the placement. And what do I mean by changes? The university is supposed to be responsible to help the students get a placement offer. Why? Because this is also part of our learning process. Trying to find a placement on our own is just daunting. Second reason, information. What do I mean by information? A lot of students at the university, when you ask, have you heard about, do you know the college you're in? And they tell you, what college? I don't understand. Yeah, it's BTE, and there are other 2 colleges as well. And when certain questions, like the election, do you hear about the election that is upcoming? A lot of people don't know that. What about just different information you find it difficult to try to access? I mean, we have the student union, we have the university website, which also has links websites to other websites. So information is just everywhere, and it makes it difficult to try to grasp the important things. So I'm trying to streamline these informations, bring them to one place, make people to see what is really, really relevant at the time. And yeah, finally, amplified voices. A lot of students have concerns in the university and they don't know who to go to. Yeah, there are talks of, you can go to Hallam Help, you can go to the student union, you can go to international experience or whatever it is. But then the confusion is still there. Who do I go to when I need something like this? So as a BT college officer, I'm trying to leverage my skills in computing to build a system where we have real-time feedback. Everyone is on the system, dropping their feedback either anonymously or with your student ID.
So I applied for this role as an international student when you are going to choose your particular field or particular course, and as a course rep I had a lot of experience with my modules and module leaders, so I know what students would be pursue in upcoming years. So yeah, so if they have any difficulties in their modules, so I can result it out.
Well, I am a public health student last year, finally a public health student, and I think I am the best candidate to represent my college as well. So there are few challenges which I come across my college. So I feel like I would be a ideal fit for this role?
Yeah, I applied for that role because I know the feeling of all international students. I know what it means to be an international student, from integration to cultural adjustment, and I believe every international student needs that support to make them feel welcome, to make them feel they are in the right place.
Well, going from my experiences as a course rep, a student ambassador, and at the same time, Secretary of the Nigerian Society, and also working as a student engagement assistant with the Hallam Student Union, I believe I have the experience. I understand the challenges being faced by international students, and I understand the dynamics, of every culture represented, of the diversity represented in Hallam, and that is why I'm running for that position.
With my prior experiences of being a president in my secondary school and my UG, I would like to go ahead for the president position again in the PG as well.
So I applied for the International Student Officer because I myself as an international student face a lot of challenges and struggles when I came here. I came all alone from Pakistan to Sheffield without any guidance, without any family or friends, and I just worked all on my own. And I think that all the students who are coming from different countries, they face many challenges, many struggles, and it's very difficult to cope up with it. So I thought that I should work for the community, and I should work for the international students and give them a proper platform where they can network with each other, where they can network with other people and make their way around.
I applied for the role because I feel like I would like to give back to the students. I've got a good understanding to the whole BT department, and I would really enjoy to have your vote.
I applied for this role as a current officer to carry on building on what I've worked upon this year.
So as I'm in the third year, I feel like I've had a whole wealth of experience with doing my degree and all the challenges that we've faced, working part-time as well, financial struggles, things like that, trying to shoehorn all the social activities in. So I'm a very busy person, very proactive, very positive, and I think that I'd bring that to the officer role with a can-do attitude.
So since the age of 12, I'd say, I've worked in many different industries. I've never not worked, to be honest with you. But because I've always worked, I've always had that understanding of working with different people, building relationships. Further to that, I've also got a track record in sales, and I feel like my negotiation skills and my confidence will give me that added benefit of being able to secure the best deals for other students. And finally, I've spoken to loads of different people. I think one thing I really enjoy is getting to know others, and being able to speak to other people, I've gotten a good idea of what they're looking for, and I want to use that to help shape the future of Hallam SU and to make the university a more inclusive place.
I've always advocated for student voice. In my undergraduate days, I was the first vice president. I also did the level representative. In my All of Resident, I also represented them as well. And currently, as a postgraduate student, I'm the course representative for the International Hospitality and Tourism Management student, and I'm also the social secretary for BAME Society. I've gone for various focus groups, and I've gone for various student voices like a campaign and all those things. And just a few weeks ago, I represented my course for this course redevelopment, which is just like an invitation anyways. So what was looked into was how to make the course better for students, though it's not going to be effective for people that are already here, but for future students. So I've participated in that, and I'm going to still be participating for the accreditation section, which is going to come up in a few days' time as well. So I've been all and about within Sheffield Hallam University. I've volunteered severally, and I've also done the swap shop. So I make sure I get myself involved to understand what it is to be able to, because for you to say you want to take a particular position, you need to understand what is actually going on. You need to understand to really be aware.
Like before now, I was once the course rep in my department, and I've helped people with timetable then when we're having a lot of schedule. So I've helped people with timetable, and with my past experience being a financial secretary, I was able to manage the department finances. So I'm loyal and I am open-minded. I have a listing here, so I don't bite. So anyone that comes to approach me and I know they need my help, I'm ready to give it to them.
So, like I said before, I've had a lot of experience working in representation and working with students and staff as a department rep, and I'm also the president of the Women in Science Society, so I've had a lot of experience leading people and also trying to represent underrepresented groups.
So at my time at university I've taken on a lot of roles. For example, I'm part of the SU Game Changers project, which involves trying to increase female representation in sport, so I know how important representation is in sport. I'm also department rep for sport at the minute, so I listen to students' issues on their course and try and resolve them, and I'm also on a lot of committee positions on my sports teams, so I feel like I've got a lot of experience that will help me in this role.
I am a people-centric person. I am genuinely interested in people around me, their interests, their comfort, So I know that I've been able to impact people in a little way within my little corner. I intend to do more. I am a great communicator. I am passionate. I am very business-minded when it comes to whatever is committed into my hands. So I feel that I should do well in the role.
I am working as a student skills partner, for one thing, which has groomed my skills eventually to hold up a position that will have more responsibilities. And I love doing social work, so I've contributed to many social volunteering events, and I think that qualifies as well.
I'm highly organized. I'm very detail-oriented, and I love working with people, collaborating, and creating, opportunities for everybody to thrive and grow.
Just like I mentioned, my experience, I'm a computing student and I have skills in building softwares, or at least I'm learning some of those architectures, and I hope to leverage those skills in trying to, for example, the amplified voices where I mentioned building a system where everyone can drop their concerns real time. In building something like that. I'm also part of a team that is building a system, an application for the school, for the university. I also have leadership skills. I have been in industries where I led over 60, 70 people, trained them, so I have leadership skills as well.
So mostly I'm very extrovert, so I'm very talkative, so I can easily make connection to each and everyone, and they can easily share anything to me, to get any advice from me, or any kind of help I can provide easily to them, and that is my my key point.
If you see, I've been stood for 2 elections, the autumn one and the previous elections, so at least I have an election experience, and I also have some interpersonal or soft skills, which is much essential, which has been seen that an officer should have it, and it is quite implicant in day-to-day work as an officer. And I think communication between students, I have a good interaction with students, and I've heard a lot of problems, and as a student I have also quite problem which I see how to get resolved. So this is how I see myself as this officer post.
First of all, I am currently the Department Representative of Logistics and Supply Chain Management and Finance, Account and Business Systems, and I've been able to collaborate with a lot of staff members. I've been able to suggest ideas to improve the experience of students in my department and in my course, and these skills have helped me to be in the best position even to go further and represent the international student community. I've been able to achieve some of my objectives, and I've been able to improve the positive experience of students here at Sheffield Hallam University, and this opportunity will help me to touch more lives and impact more students here on campus.
Yeah, like I said earlier, working as a student engagement assistant has actually made me to actually engage with a lot of students on campus. I understand the dynamic of the student population here on campus. I understand that Hallam has over 60,000 student population and one of the biggest university represented in the UK. And I understand the diversity, I understand the challenges, I understand the cost of living, I understand the payment options, I understand the way the module are structured, I understand the timetable issues. So I understand the specific issues being faced by both undergrad students, postgraduate students, and I believe I have the experience. I have the experience, and I know what's actually doing, actually addressing these issues.
The experience I have was like I had been elected as the president for my secondary school, also my UG college. And coming back to skills, I have good leadership skills. Like I've been managing my business for like 5 years back in India, and now I think I do have good leadership skills.
I've been working with different NGOs with the government sector of Pakistan. I've been working with for the awareness and education of child marriages. I've been working for the marginalized community of Pakistan, for women and children, for the education and awareness. I've been involved with the various media groups of Pakistan for educating the community about different public health issues. So I think that my skills and experience of raising the voice for the community can give me an edge to be your next international student officer.
I'm currently course rep and student ambassador, and this has allowed me to have the opportunity to develop my public speaking and my time management.
As the current Wellbeing, Sport and Physical Activity Officer, I have worked on some great projects this year, including providing a feedback forum for sport club committees, helping with the period subscription scheme, and the biggest one for me is working on varsity this year, increasing student engagement and student experience.
Being very democratic, vote for whoever you identify with most. I really do empower anybody to come forward and vote, and then we'll get a fair representation of the student voice. But if you would like to vote for me, I'd like to have a voice for all of the student nurses, paramedics, all the health, social and wellbeing team, sciences in particular, as we do work as well as doing the studying. I know how hard it can be, and I'd like to support students going forward.
That's a very good question. I'll be honest, when it comes to something like Hallam SU, it's something I've planned for so many years. I feel as though I want to put my skills to best use by supporting you guys in the Students' Union. I feel as though working within the union is an amazing responsibility, and with the support of everybody else, I want to be able to be as active as I can throughout Sheffield Hallam, be able to participate in every area that I can, and to basically support the university in every way, shape or form.
Leadership position is not about the title. It's about understanding needs and having actionable plans to make sure this is achieved. And with my experience, I feel I am better suited for this position.
The reason why students should vote for me is because, like I said, I'm lawyer and I'll be so transparent in this role. And also I'm going to organize like cultural events between different countries, so we can be able to meet with ourselves, so we don't think of being diversified or something like that.
Students should vote for me because I really want to make a difference, and there's a lot of things that I'm really excited and want to be able to work on if I get elected.
I just feel like I've got a lot to offer. Every everything that I've done at university so far, I feel like it's helped me to develop lots of skills such as leadership, events management, organisation skills that will help me be good at this role.
Vote for me because I want us to do this together. I have your interest at heart. I want to give my best. I want to give back to the School of Business, Technology and Engineering, and I will not disappoint you.
I'm not sure about the other candidates. I've met them, they're lovely people, to be honest. But I think I am a more compassionate and perfectionist. So I am a compassionate person basically, and I want to do whatever I do to the 100%. So that is one of the qualities that everybody around me has admired most. So I want to take that quality to a bigger community just than my class. I am a course representative as well. So I am serving my class successfully. I want to take it to a broader level and serve other communities in the university as well.
This role is focused on students and creating a conducive environment for BTE students. So I am a student and I can work from my experience as a student within the college and be able to, create things that will help students to feel that sense of belonging and be part of the great Hallam community.
That's a very important one. So, first of all, I would say it's not about me. I saw, reading the manifesto for those who apply for the BT position, the BT College Officer position, I saw someone that has a similar thought to mine. And I thought, oh, fine, if I end up not getting this position, maybe she could get the position. The most important thing is to effect those change. And my posters around school or my manifesto says, see why you would want to vote for me. So if you read my manifesto and it does not apply to you or you don't think I'm saying anything important, it's fine to vote someone else. It's not really about me. But if you read it and you feel like you can relate to this, it will apply to other students, maybe to yourself or other students, then you should be voting for me to try to effect those changes. What I'm trying to fight for right now would not apply to me. It would apply to other students. I'm a master's student and I will be done this year, latest next year. So anything I'm trying to build right now applies to other students that will be coming after me or the undergraduate students that still have more years left.
So if I got elected, I will make sure that any student having difficulties in their modules, in their course, in their cost of living, in their well-being services, as a religious problem, anything. So I will be there for them like all the time, and I will make sure that I can resolve their problems as soon as possible. So this is my, that's why I want to got elected.
Well, I belong to the same college, definitely. If you vote, you get a candidate from your college, and I would be better understanding what the actual cause and the problem is. And also I would say that elective, someone who had a past experience with, so as I say that I have an experience of MNC culture as well, and I know I'm already a postgraduate. This is my second postgraduate, so I have a decade of experience in working with companies and universities. I have been a president back in India as well to my previous university, so I would be an ideal match, and your vote would be worth giving to me, and it would be amplifying with my work, helping you and supporting and getting all the way together.
Yeah, I believe voting for me would help them to get the results they desire. For instance, every international student wants to feel supported, they want to feel heard. Whenever they raise issues, they want to get that support, they want to get that backing that shows that the university is interested in their voices and the university is eager to bring solutions to whatever challenges they are experiencing as international students. This is what I would be able to do. I would be able to represent each student. I would be able to listen. I believe I've got the listening and empathetic skills. I've done this a couple of times. I have a very very big community of students, even from back home in Nigeria. And then here I've worked with a couple of students, course reps, amongst fabs and logistics, and this has helped me to build the skills and everything I need even to succeed in this role.
Well, like I said, a vote for me is a vote for change. A voice for me is for me speaking about the voices, your voices. Your voices is actually my vision. And I'm ready to actually drive this change. I understand the peculiarities of these issues. I understand how to actually speak to the school authorities, being on my position as a student engagement assistant, as a student ambassador. And I've been different roles in the university, so I know I have the wherewithal to actually make this happen, and that's why I'm running for this position.
I think students mostly face a lot of issues they are still facing. They have faced it back like in the past as well. I don't want them to face any more problems in the future, and I would like to stand up for them, like in case they're facing any problems, be it on campus or off campus.
I think choosing the right leader is very important because that person will raise your voice, raise your concerns for the next year, and that person will be the bridge between you and the university management, and they will raise the concern or whatever it is that is related to your accommodation or your job or your physical health or mental health. So it is important to choose the right person, and I believe that I'm the right candidate for this.
I would love for students to vote for me, as I would love to give back to the students, understand all their needs and wants, and help develop their journey throughout university life.
As a current officer and a Hallam graduate, I've lived and breathed Sheffield Hallam for 4 years, not to mention I'm Sheffield born and bred. I understand what it means to be a representative of students and be on university and union boards.
So in my free time, I like to be outside. I think we spend so much time studying indoors, and I think just by being outside with one or two friends can just really, really boost your mood. So I like to be outside, bit of running, bit of wild swimming, just being outside really.
So this is a question that was sent in from another candidate. What do you think is the biggest challenge that Sheffield Hallam students face?
I think post-COVID, I think students have come across a lot of different challenges, and I think it's like support and well-being. I really do feel passionate about that, and I think you can't be doing all this studying if you don't feel great yourself, and I think your number one priority is to look after yourself, be compassionate, and then you can smash it, you can get all your work done. But first and foremost, you need to look after yourself, and that's what I'd like to promote if I got voted in.
So I actually get up to quite a lot, to be honest. So in my spare time, I powerlift. So I'm a powerlifter at the university. I've competed as well. Alongside that, I do a bit of rowing, which is quite funny when I tell people because I'm not the tallest person ever. But I feel like the power from powerlifting helps me out there. Alongside that, I love reading books. I love getting involved in podcasts. And one final thing is I'm really into tech, so I built my own computer, and I'm really into sort of the tech industry and coding in general.
I like to be in conversation groups, and I love to travel a lot. In fact, I just came back from a 4-day trip with like 5 groups where we went to Albania, Tirana to be specific. And even with that, with this trip of a thing, in my department, I feel we need more field trip, which for my experience with traveling, I can actually bring that in place, speak to people that can actually facilitate this, even if it's not going to be international, like a local trip where people can actually merge real life experience with their course.
Actually, outside of uni, I like going like new places where I've not touched, and I like vacation when I'm chance to. Yeah. Also, I love dancing.
So I do a lot of dance outside of uni. I teach dance and I do a lot of different styles, and I also spend a lot of time with my younger cousins. So yeah.
And this question's been sent in by another candidate. So what makes you the best candidate for this role in particular, do you believe?
So I've been in a lot of meetings with other departments and a lot of people within the college. So I know a lot of issues that have been raised for every department, and I think I've had the experience in the communication and confidence building to then be able to put these issues forward and try and get a change.
So I like taking part in quite a lot of sports, so I do a lot of netball, trampoline and pole vault, which I've recently taken up. I also like to just hang out with my friends and I like going on hikes.
I like to dance, I like to sing, I like reading a lot too. Yeah.
Oh, I love reading. I am a person who loves fiction, so I do a lot of fiction reading, and I do draw, so I do pencil sketching and painting in my free time.
I have a million hobbies. I love music. That's my first passion. I think I don't think you can live in this life without music. So I love music. I love listening to music. I love playing music. I also like traveling, seeing new places, and being part of great adventures.
Okay, first of all, I could come off as a geek sometimes. I mean, I love my Rubik's Cube. I love challenging things. I love sports as well, but not playing, watching. I watch football a lot. I'm a Chelsea fan. And I love movies, very interesting movies, rated 7.5 and above. And I love to read as well. I love to research. I love knowledge. I love to talk. If you want to talk, you can meet me. We'll talk all day.
In my free time, I usually hang out with my friends, as well as I love traveling. So I go hiking, travel like all around the UK. So I can, I'm very much interested and passionate about the history of UK, like Vikings and everything. So yeah, I love to travel, yeah.
So, well, that's one of the nice questions. You see, if you go back 6 months, then the cost of living was not hitting you this badly. So I was loving to explore the city. I like to sing, I like to play guitar, and I was doing all those stuffs. But now I see, moreover, I am juggling with my day-to-day activities, this cost of living, rise of bills, and rents and all those. So you see, my main agenda is also for cost of living, how to effectively balancing the cost of living. So I'm not doing much, but then yes, I'm doing moreover to fit myself into frame and definitely enjoying my college life again.
Well, I love writing. I've got a blog where I publish my thoughts, and I also write a genre of, words. I get to research about what people are interested in, and I get to write content that address those questions. I get to connect with people on social media, also Instagram to be precise. I get to connect with people of like minds, people who have similar values as I do, and from there I get to impact lives, share my story, and I also mentor a couple of students all over the world. I organize events that bring people together and help them to learn from people who are ahead of them or who have gotten that experience they want to get.
I go to the gym. And I go meet people. I go out for walks in the parks.
I like hanging out with friends. I love coffee. I like traveling, and whenever I get the time, I try to spend with my family and friends.
I enjoy learning languages, so I currently speak English, French and Spanish. Currently learning Chinese. It's not going very well, but I always enjoy learning new things, especially, as I've said, with the languages. It helps me understand cultures and people, helping me to develop connections with those.
In my free time, I like spending time with family and friends, going on walks in the Peak District and trips to the pub, including the Nursery Tav.